evening, guys. It's 5 p.m. Today is January 21st, 2022, and it's a Friday, OPEX day, all these things, and we had a nice down day, as usual from last 2-3 days, right? So let's go here. Okay, so watch Russell, right? So that was just last night's closing remark, and these are the levels for ES. Okay, and then here short term, the theme is sellers are still active for the day trading as long as ES is holding below this, right? This or this, right? At the same time, price is coming down into some good support, so intraday good bounces are going to happen. So real time reading is required, so now I'm not talking about the detail, like if and else things. Now I switch the gear here because price is moving fast, like 40-50 points bounces, so we have to focus on levels now, then writing a story here. But bold areas are important, and bold and underline areas are more powerful area, expect the bounces there, and check the sellers and buyers level, and then 44.29, 43.88, which is today's low area, right? 43, 44, that's the next area if price goes down, these are the good levels, very good levels. You can see it, price bounced from here, and also there is another level I gave intraday, 44.11, and price bounced right from it, and then it just shoots higher all the way up to 44.87, I guess, right? So stay short below 45.20. Above some buyers, Globex high is important today, Globex low is important, so now if you remember all these things, then I can talk. Otherwise you can check all these things. I'm going to scroll down here for you so you can pause later on and read through it, right? So here, see, this is what I mean here when I say bold and underline. These are the powerful zones, look, 61, 63, you can see bold, right? Reaction right of the open from here. 61 also held it. 45, 48, lot of rotation. 55 also, 28, 29, 24, and there's 12 area, 11 area where the bounce actually happened, morning low, so I have all the details here, or just focus on the key levels today because price is moving, right? So NQ 180 to 66, all these things, 773. See, this was the key area today to observe. That is what we discuss in Discord. This is the key area, this one. This is the only level. So yes, price went above it. The Globex high is important, which was 818, and then 858 is another level if it goes above it, and then this one. Main was this one. So this area itself, give us a trade in the morning. And then you can follow 440, that was the low, at the 4 p.m. and then price went down close to this level, level to level. Russell 2000, see, and it is coming close to now 1960. This 17 was important, right? So all these levels are there now. You can go back and read it, later on. So it's all about levels, as long as you know the levels, you can pick up the direction intraday regardless of this high volatility. See, this is what I did today, every day we do it anyway in Discord, and then on top of those levels I also give them a live intraday levels, it's like a shifting from buyers to seller, those kind of levels, so this 571 was an intraday level, and then there are a couple of them, so couple of these levels you won't be able to see it in the pre-market because they happen, I draw it in the real time, so all these circles in NQ were the trades, and they are lining up with ES, all these things, this short, long, short, 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 long, right? So there are 5-6 trades here, all of them are lined up, with NQ's level, so Now let's start with here, right? So Globex high is important, correct? That is what I said. So this is Globex high, right of the open, rejection from there, right? So technically you can take a short here, with NQ right here, but NQ was trading about this thing 774, 768 key level, right? So, and first 15 minutes I usually don't trade. That is my new rule for this year, So for me there is no trade, and even though if I was trading, I wouldn't take this trade, because by looking at this right before open, I do not want to trade trading. Yes, it's a good level. Globex high was important, right? So does 818. See, both the Globex highs, right? So both got rejection, right? So price touch same time, both got rejection. Yes, that was a short, but we have to let it go. There is a plenty of opportunities. See, we are not here to trade entire day, right? All we are looking for one or two good trades, and you're done. You don't have to take all these trades, because eventually you will lose if you try to take a lot of trades. So focus and just focus on key levels and only be selective. So anyway, so this, but so not taking trade is fine here, right? But then it is giving us information. See, price is always gives us information. You have to read it. So the moment it got up here and then it got rejection, that's the first confirmation that yes, pre-market note says Globex high and Globex low are important. So yes, Globex high got rejection, fine, it is confirming it, right? Then what happened? Then whatever happened next, that is also important. This was a key level that it broke through it, right? So now what? Expectation is damn thing has to hold it. If not, then you have an opportunity to short. Simple, right? So now you short it because now you have plenty of time, So here, that was a short right there, which is this. Now intraday also I was talking in Discord in the morning, So step by step, at every price movement I was talking. So I said 55, which is this level, and 45 are very important of the open, right? So price basically rotated around it, right? So you can technically do ping pong in a smaller time frame. You can go long at 45, short at 55, all these things you can play around as long as you know what you are doing and you have to combine with NQ, right? But the best trade was, since we first think this thing got rejected from here, right? And 55 is important, so you can't do anything here. Then price slice through 55 and 45, both of them, and close lower, right? That was your confirmation. Now sellers are active, so all you are looking for now shorts, right? So then price went higher, right? Back to 55, even back to this exchange area 61, which was a bold area, got rejected, right? And then close right here around 55, correct? And then if that was the buyers, let's say if buyers are active back from 45, right? Then you want to see what? Price holding above 55 and go higher right from here. But instead NQ ran into this resistance, this one, and then got rejection. And then now you're observing these things in real time. I was doing the same thing. So the moment it got rejection, came down here, that was your short right around 54, right here with NQ also same short here. Or you can wait for a price to again go back below 45 and then boom, now this area support, bold support, tested 2 times and 2 times price closed below it. This is the area now act as a resistance. You short right there, which is this. See, another short. And then you target what? 29, 23 or 11 bold areas. So profit, and if anywhere you can take profit, and you can watch observe NQ also, right? Lining up with NQ and take a profit. Then here I said 29, 23 or 11 could be the market moving levels, so watch out, right? And then the strong tail bar up all the way to 29, right? And then closed here, and the moment it tried to go higher, NQ 664 we were observing in real time, it went above it. That was your trade right there, going with the flow. Here you can go long, right? But it is too aggressive because the price is now below entire morning price action here, right? So it is aggressive trade unless you are managing it very carefully. Otherwise you have to let it go and let price goes above 55 and 45, right? Because those were the key levels. So here price went through them, right? So now you know buyers are confirming. See, here they were beginning, now they are confirming, right? NQ also went all the way to this area, right? And then damn thing pullback where? 679, 664. Yes, pullback where? Here. So now what I in Discord I gave them a demo here, right? The why someone would go long, so you have to zoom in into a smaller time frame to see what really price is doing here. So essentially it was holding 45, so if it has to fail from here and go down, it would have gone down here and closed somewhere here, right? But NQ held here, see? So here you go long, now you go long, and then now you buyers are confirming, so you look for 44.73, 90, or 4500. Those were the targets. So when it reached here, I bailed out. This was the long I took it, and then this short I took it. So then I bailed out right at 72, right here. And then wait and watch, right? So now there is no shorts you can take at this point, shorts are out of the business now here. So now only way you can take a short if price build a balance intraday, and break down or something from the levels, not like random balance and breakdown. It has to come from the levels, so then you can think about short. Otherwise no shorts after this point onwards, like this. After this point onwards, no shorts, so we are not thinking about shorts. Now can we go long? Obviously not, because now if you miss this ride, you can't go long at the higher up. It's too risky, right? It's a seller's market overall, so no longs at the higher up. Then price converted this broken resistance now into support, right? And then bounce from it. So good, we are looking into it, we are observing, right? Then I started zooming down into lower time frame, to see which is this, right? So see what's going on, right? So up to this point everything was nice and green, price looks like price wants to go to moon, right? Here like this, and then this breakout happened, and then 44.90, that was I was targeting that, hey, it goes to 90 and moon, right? But I was watching all these things, right? And then look what happened. Breakout, failed, right? So before even it failed, here in Discord I said now price needs to hold above 75 ideally, or 70, and NQ I said 780 at that point, which was here, right here, 780 in real time, when it was happening after this break, and then I said if it breaks below 75 or 70, NQ goes below 70, we have to assume it's a failed breakout, So and then price balanced at 75, tried to hold it, couldn't, it went to 70, and then balance around 75, so 75 became resistance here, right? Same level which I gave, and then it cracked. So that was the confirmation below 70. Here you can short right there, but in 5 minutes it was ongoing candle, but here you can see. So this was your short, because NQ now back below 766, 774 level, right? So here you can, that's a short lining up with ES, see? Then on the way down, now most likely it may hit Globex low or this level again. Possibility is there because there are trap buyers here, but still these are the very good bold areas, 55, 45, and price had rotated around it in the morning a lot. So on the way down here, no choice but take a profit. When NQ hits this 664 again, you take a profit, at least, because up to this point, if you see it, momentum was to the upside, right? So this is the first time down move, so it can bounce from here, so bail out here, then price chopped around here between 55 and 45 again. So now okay, sellers are defending 55, right? But same time they are defending 45, so you can't take any action until price goes above this, below this. If it goes above this, you're not gonna take long because of this, right? So because below it, yes, you can take short because you can have a target, right? So here it broke down, see that here, right? So where is it? Here, right here. See, first time 45 down. Hold on, here, right here. First time it's straight down, right? And then it bounced. So here we took a profit for this short, right? And then it bounced up, held 55, came down, right? Now you are looking at 5 minutes. See here, it poked here at 39. So you can technically take a short right here, you know, with this breakdown, right? But fortunately it did not work out. See that? Because price immediately bounced back up, so you bail out immediately, right? And then if it goes, where is it? Damn thing here, right? So, and it is here, so you bail out here, right? And then price ping pong here, and then it went higher. You see a reject. You are now seeing a rejection here. See that? That was your short. Now if you can line up with NQ, probably you can see it's something in NQ also, which is, yeah, I was drawing a circle here in the morning, right here. See that? 664, 669 area. So NQ was getting rejection. So here you can short now, you know, relying on this level, and then you can hold it, you know, for this again. Or by looking at this chop, you can come back after the lunch time, maybe around 2 o'clock, you know, or so, and then trade it, you know, if you don't want to do in this chop, trade in this chop. But if you took it, this is a valid trade, and you target somewhere here and manage it accordingly, because by the time you know both parties are active, so it's a technically it's a garbage day, you know, until price goes above all, below all these things, you know, or intraday balance breakdown. That was the trade here, right here. See that? It chopped around it here, it fought around, and then we had a breakdown right here, which is this, you know, in NQ. So this was the trade right here, and this. After the breakdown, pull back to key 23-29 area, and then you can take a short. And if you don't want to mess up in this range, which is fine, it's a garbage, you wait for a breakdown, which is this was another trade, you know, in NQ, which is this, and then you bail out at this area, you know, 90s. So basically, as per the pre-market note levels, right, these were the bold and underline areas, so you bail out right here, you know, and you can even technically go long here, which I took actually, you know, because now it's too much flush down. So I took the long right here when NQ came close to this 440, you know, I took this long and I built out here, you know, and after that point onwards I'm not going to do shorts, right, because price has already reached its target, you know, key bold areas. These were the key bold areas, you know, and that is all I can expect. So 83 to 92, that is what I said in Discord. So any NQ 440 or 390, those are the levels I gave, right? So 440 achieved, and then 390 also almost there, right? So, and that be all, you know, so that's all it did. And then what else? That be all. See, so easy peasy. So today's trade very easy in a way, you know, it's just you have to be patient enough for the right timing, you know. And then now this is a do or die area. These are the do or die area. This and this, you know. So Monday you may see a bounce, you know, you may not. If you see a bounce, let's say Monday there is a bounce, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever, right? You want to see price holding below this 44.60 level, you know, or sorry, all the way price can go up to this 45.66, you know, which is, we are talking about what, almost 125 some points, right? But still sellers are active. But both this, now buyers are confirming, you know. So up to 45.66 sellers are active, and technically next week if it wants to go higher, up to that point it can go. It's fine if it go higher, you know, but it has to close below 44, this level, you know, 44.80 area. Even though it goes higher, by end of the week next week you want to see close below this area, then sellers are selecting. If that thing does not happen, then and price goes higher and does not close below it, you have to assume buyers are buying it, and we may have to switch our bias to little bit favoring long. We'll see how it goes, but that is what I'm thinking right now. So we'll know more based on next week price action. And that be all for today.